We go from men's health to female's health and the importance of nutritious diet. Well, a nutritious diet. Now, ensuring that a pregnant woman's, she gets the proper nutrients, not only for themselves, but also for their unborn babies, is extremely important, especially in the final trimester. So we've got a recipe for you, a spinach, bacon, and gnocchi salad, which will not only be filling for two, but it will also be packed with necessary vitamins and minerals for a healthy pregnancy. And I've got the perfect chef along with me, this particular chef. Now, her surname has been pronounced many different ways in the past. It's spelled U-L-Y-A-T-E, which is Alyat, but some people say Ulyate, Alyate, all sorts of things. I know you've heard it all. I've actually heard it all on set.
Like basically here, yeah.
Yes, but Alyat, that's what it is. But I think let's get this thing started. Now, gnocchi, it's beautiful. For those who, because I think that gnocchi sometimes in terms of the family where it comes from, not many people understand the makeup of what gnocchi is.
Yes. It's often confused with pasta.
Yes.
And it's different. It actually has potato in it. So potato, a bit of egg, a bit of flour. What I love about it is you can customize it. So you can throw some cheese in there, some spice. So it's not pasta, although it does seem kind of similar, doesn't it?
It does indeed. So you've pre-worked this, so we've given it a boil, and it's been sort of cooked in a way. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hit it in the pan.
In the pan. You don't have to do this step every time you prepare gnocchi, but if you do, you're going to get that texture, that color, that extra flavor from the butter. And the gnocchi's great because you can cook it very quickly. So 2 to 3 minutes in boiling water, and it's done. And you know how to tell when it's done?
How do you tell when it's done?
You chuck it in the pot, and when it floats to the top, it's ready.
Done and dusted. See, we're giving you the hacks today, the hacks that you need to proceed. Also, we want to pack in some nutrients as well with the accompaniments of our gnocchi salad. So we're going to take you through a couple of these as we go along. So now that we've got that toasting down,
I'm going to let that...
we're going to get some color.
Yep.
Which is good.
Yes, and you'll get that little bit of crispiness on the outside and the flavor from the butter. So I'm going to let that cook for a little bit.
Great.
And then I'm going to prepare our pumpkin seeds.
All right. So
this is the topping for our salad. And also lots of nutrients.
Exactly. Zinc, irons in there as well, folic acid, all very important for the healthy development of a baba, which is great.
Yes, I mean, we should all be including seeds in our diet, but particularly expectant moms, it's perfect.
Pumpkin seeds, you know, when you do cook them down a little bit, as we will a little later, there's this beautiful nuttiness that comes through from it.
Gorgeous.
And I think it kind of elevates all of those flavors from your gnocchi as well. And I mean, I know that gnocchi as a potato sort of, meal item, flavor is what you need to put into it.
Absolutely.
It's important. So
and with your sauce and everything, you add that in. So I've just tossed this in the olive oil with our
Ooh, yes, please.
I know you like the
I love the spiciness. Of course I do.
Pop it on your tray, and you're going to roast that for 5 to 10 minutes. You're just looking for that crunchiness, and then set that aside to pop on your salad.
Looks good already, actually.
And you can also customize that. Use different spices, even throw some herbs in there. Beautiful. All
right, and now we need so I think for that you do need some more nutrients. And now we've got some spinach.
Beautiful. Love a bit of spinach.
You know, our spinach has got so many great nutrients, like especially vitamin B9 as well, which is really great. Once again, development of the baby, your nutrition as well, which is so important.
Yes.
And I think adding any greens, I think that's the beautiful thing. When you know it's green, there's something about it that makes it super healthy and necessary as well. So I also got some greens on my side. I've got some Italian parsley.
You do?
Some seasoning, and then I want to finish it off with a good creaminess.
Yes.
And I think this is quite important. And I just...
You're going to mix that up for us.
Indeed. I've opted for Clover Classic, and I wanted to go with a mild tanginess because I don't want to overpower the great flavors that you already have in here. So just enough to elevate, and that's what the mild does. So let's go for it.
So
I'm going to give it a quick chop, and we're good to go.
And there again, you can play around with your herbs and add the ones you like. And you're just mixing it into the mayonnaise, and that's going to be our dressing.
Exactly.
So delicious. Right, so I'm going to add some garlic to our pan.
Already the aromatics are going to go in now, and you can they're going to just jump up a notch, which is going to be great.
So
I cannot wait.
We've also got some bacon that we cooked up a little bit earlier. So cook it to your liking, and then just add that in there. And
the great thing about you adding bacon over there is that now you also kind of reduce the salt a bit because the bacon already has that saltiness, so you don't have to over-season it.
Exactly.
Which is great. And we got our pumpkin seeds, which is also a bit of the saltiness coming through. So we're trying to minimize those additions of the salt here and there to also kind of try and create a bit of a healthy recipe, which is wonderful.
Exactly. So much flavor and so much nutrition. Oof. And this is going to be a really filling lunch or main meal, dinner. So beautiful.
With gnocchi, Is there any way that you could sort of, par cook it and store it so that you can just kind of, can you freeze it?
that.
I'm also thinking about how I would
Yeah.
actually prepare a batch.
You could probably freeze it before you cook it.
Okay.
And then, but it cooks so quickly. I don't think
does.
there's any need to. I mean, to par cook, you'd cook for probably 1 minute and then cook it for another minute later on.
Yes.
So it's so quick. I wouldn't, necessarily do that.
Smells so
Doesn't
good.
it look good?
With
And
the
I
garlic.
can see it starting to crisp up on the outside.
I'm
Absolutely
ready for this
beautiful.
meal. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Even a gnocchi salad for breakfast. I mean, why not?
Let's do it.
Come on.
And then just to make sure we have enough flavor, I'm adding some Parmesan cheese. So that's going to melt.
Great
I mean,
stuff.
that is beautiful.
Parmesan once
Oh,
again.
divine.
Seasoning. It's gorgeous. It really is.
So delicious. Right, shall I do some
Yes.
basing here? So our spinach is going to be the base. You can use baby leaf spinach as well, which I absolutely love. So delicious.
Love that. And once again, vitamin B9. We've got our pumpkin seeds, so that folic acid. We've got zinc in there as well. So we are just really getting all of those healthy brain development nutrients into mom as well. This is just, it's phenomenal.
So delicious. Then our dressing can go on there.
Okay.
And then I'm going
Just
to...
do a little bit, some drops of
Drizzle.
dressing here, there, to make sure that we are just... Oh, we are...
Gorgeous. This
When
is
are we starting
amazing.
our cooking show? Oh,
I'm in.
this is going to be great.
Oh,
Just want to
beautiful.
make sure. There we go. Now, if you want all of the ingredients, expressoshow.com, go grab all of these, try it, show us a picture on the Expresso Facebook page. And once again, Chef Teresa Aliet, fantastic. I see I said it correctly, and so
Perfect.
can you. But do this correctly first, and all the best with the recipe and get those nutrients in.